Welcome back, my dark means choose the dark void ruled by me. Now 51 with a K, I guess. I don't know, I lost my mind after I realized what's happening. Okay, yes, welcome back, and we're back to it. VTuber reaction. Okay, yes, VTuber reaction, I guess. I'll just call it that for the time being, because I don't know if I call this random reaction or VTuber reaction. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't know, because it's so widespread. It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be up there somewhere. I have no idea. And if you don't know, yes. If you don't know the title, yes. I don't know if I'm putting this with I don't know. Probably VTuber random. No, it's VTuber because it's mostly VTubing. I don't know. I'll figure it out afterwards. Either way, it doesn't matter. Who cares? But I'm gonna let you know this now. That it has not been 1 week since we ended March. And some news. I mean, the week was about to end. I think. I don't know. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong or not. But the week was about to end. The first week of March was about to end. And it's all of a sudden, Niji decided to... Well, some news on Nijisanji came about. Nijisanji, I don't care anymore. Kids decided to come out. And yeah. Actually, we got 2 videos today that we're going to be looking at right now. I mean, come on. First week of March. I thought we were done in February, but I guess no matter what, Nijisanji is going to be forever engrossed in our lives now. Or something until finally it starts going down the gut. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about. At least he didn't start something. At least not with this video. And the next one we'll watch after this. Well, we'll see that. But right now, we're gonna be talking to Nijisanji and the contract that we just found out. We don't know. There's a contract that Nijisanji makes their talents sign that literally, basically makes it that they have full control over basically everything, and also has and also you don't know there's a silencing contract, which I don't know why which only happens when you're leaving for some reason, which you're already leaving. So don't sign another contract when you're leaving. Doesn't matter. But either way, we're going to be looking what the heck is going on. We're just going to see what's happening. And we'll see what's happening. So, False, please take it away. Also, VTubing. I don't know if... don't worry, he censors it. He censors it. So just to let you know that he censors all the hot stuff and everything that happens here. So don't worry. It's alright. It's alright. I still have to do the warning though, so be careful. So, like, you know the warning by now. Sorry, my brain is rotting because I literally just woke up like 30 minutes ago. Just 40 minutes ago. I don't know when I woke up. But yeah, get ready, get prepared, because warning, VTubers, they show off skin, they don't show off skin enough. Some of their avatars show off a lot of skin. And some of them are fully clothed, but they show off the assets of the body. So be prepared. Some of them are say-so, some of them are not. Some of them say things that are very spicy. So be prepared for that, alright? So we don't know what's going to happen. False, I know he censors things, but come on. I think even the pictures, even the censored stuff is still a little bit too hot. But anyway, let's begin. It's False, take it away. Let's see what happens. I hope there's an ad at least. So that way I can... have a smooth
They've been
flow.
exposed.
All right, let's see.
Incorporated's Nijisanji. That as an unsigned talent contract was reviewed live on stream by legal.
The man, the lawyer here.
Separately, Synchronicity offering up a separate document that
what's up, Sayu?
As a silencing contract. Also,
please an ad. PC, I know that you're not writing this, but please.
And further reviewed by Legal Mindset. As now today on TBS, we are about to present to you.
All right, let's see this thing.
Different clips of this contract.
Woo! Also, very apologies. My PC is still running. It's like the updates can only go so far.
A contract now.
Please put an ad on.
That in legal's estimation, it would be seen as violating U.S. labor law.
Yeah, in the U.S.
Invalid. Once again, these are unsigned.
Yeah, unsigned documents, but still documents that are
documents and therefore
Yeah.
not subject to non-disclosure agreement.
Yep.
Firstly, we dive into the title of the contract
Plus,
and whether it could be
it's
seen as an employee contract.
Plus, it
This
is. Wait.
is indeed an unsigned, effectively blank agreement.
Yeah.
So, because it is unsigned,
They
and
talk about whatever
because
they want.
it is
Can you please put an ad on? Please? I don't want to have to go through an additional 5 minutes, additional freaking 10 minutes of having to deal with freaking lag.
blank or relatively blank in certain areas.
What's up?
Right? It's not executed. It's not something that's executed by both parties.
Mhm.
I haven't seen.
Technically speaking, it's a whole separate document, so as far as I know,
sign this-
if it's a separate document, you don't need to sign it.
Could it change? Absolutely. Right? Any document that is not signed, that is not executed, that is not sealed and verified,
Mhm.
right, is something that, well, could have changed, right? So there could have been negotiation. There could have been things that changed. There could have been, differences between this version
Yeah.
and the final version. This is pretty much the raw, uncut version. That said, based on the source of the information, and also the
Yeah.
way it reads, which we're going to get into,
I doubt
very
they
much
changed
believe
it.
this is pretty accurate. And by the
Considering
way,
how they are.
the Nijisanji
For Space King.
The Nijisanji
For Space King! If you don't know, there's a freaking
defense
40K
squad,
parody
I'll
I'm
just
running
give
on.
them their argument, right?
Sorry,
So,
sorry.
I'm going to give
Sorry.
the Nijisanji, any color defenders, your best argument. To debunk all of this. They can just say this. They can,
Oh my gosh.
well, it's not
I want an
signed,
ad to
so,
happen so bad.
It's not the signed version. That's their defense. That's their best defense. Their number one defense. We've got
The downside is that
Dun, dun,
I think they give it to
dun.
some
Here we go,
other
guys.
people.
All right. So one of the first
see.
things we will start with is just the title.
we got.
So one thing that I have people constantly saying here is VTubers are not employees. VTubers are independent contractors. VTubers are doing XYZ. One of the biggest things that you can look at in this analysis is not just what they call.
Oh man, I want an ad to happen so bad.
An agreement, anything. I can call it the Zippity Doo Dah Express Agreement.
Sippity doo da day.
It is about employment. It is an employment contract. And you don't look at just the title. You look at what does the agreement
Oh yeah, that's
do?
right.
What is the function of the
And you need to get a lawyer. Get a lawyer before you do any contract signing. That's what I've been seeing a lot lately. If you're gonna do a contract signing, make sure you have a lawyer around if you can.
is it making a person, another human,
Nope.
doing employment type things? So this is the analysis as we look through this entire agreement. Is this something that looks like an independent contractor, somebody that might be working of their own volition, independent, doing a
I should know. I did sign. Wait, did I sign?
setting their own schedule, doing their own training?
Oh no, I don't.
controlling when and where and how they do things, or is
Yeah,
it
mine-
an
they're entirely
employee,
different.
which is more of someone's bitch. So when we
Ah!
look at this, a lot of the NDF, a lot of the folks that are defending Nijisanji say, well, they're all contractors, right? Well, we're going to look through this and say, are they indeed contractors?
Well, let's see what's happening. Well, first, okay,
Do they
continue. I'm
use
sorry.
the language contractor, right? Do they have a specific provision talking about being independent contractors? Is it in there? Is it not?
As far as I know, that the contract is unsigned right here.
It doesn't say
This after leaving, I think. I don't know.
Look at, hey, how are they controlling these people? What are they getting? What are they telling them to do? So this is the first thing that jumped out at me immediately.
Man, I want an ad to happen.
Because I don't think this is an accurate title as to what this is.
Business trust in my butt.
There's other details here, but it could be very,
The BA.
very much just entitled employment agreement.
Early
Yeah.
on, legal noticing that this is very likely a Japanese to English contract, which does not invalidate
Oh my gosh.
this analysis.
An ad,
This is not
please.
An instance of finding a Japanese document and then translating it. No, this is the agency themselves presenting this as an English
Here we go.
document to
This is
English
from the
talents,
company,
which
people.
can
This is
create
from
issues
Nijisanji.
within.
All right.
Let's see.
So this is an agreement regarding Party B's live streaming activities, including uploading a video. Now, already you can see the Japanese side here.
Okay.
So look at this language, uploading a video, like a video, a singular video. That grammar there indicates to me that the person that was writing this may have been written by somebody in Japanese and translated over to English,
which could be very dangerous.
An issue with definitions
because
incredibly important part of
they can mistake other things for something else. The definition, as far as I know.
In the agreement
that's just me saying it.
Set forth herein shall be in accordance with the civil code, which do they define civil code?
Oh my God.
Let's see.
So many stuff.
Define civil code.
Oh, that's bad.
This is stupid.
Yeah, if you gotta define. If I know anything, you gotta define something before you do anything. If I know anything about legal stuff,
which civil code
they gotta freaking define something.
Which civil code? I'm assuming they mean Japanese civil code.
But if they don't say that,
civil code,
then
I'm assuming they mean
they said assuming, but
Japanese copyright law
in legal stuff. But yeah,
they didn't create a definition for that,
exactly.
Which is
bad.
Dumb.
Yeah,
and a little bit careless on their part.
Yeah, which means now they can put it on both sides in any kind of law. They could define it in any kind of law.
Character.
That's what I think.
Character.
Yeah.
Means the character separately designated, so it's not even talked about here, which actually is a huge risk for Nijisanji. Because Nijisanji, let me put it this way.
The lawyers over there make no sense. He already said it once that these lawyers make no sense. They're basically
mentioning
just comfort lawyers. They have nothing.
The character is.
They have no idea.
The character is whatever. That's actually a problem, because they should put that in there to make it very, very clear that, hey, this is for X character, but they don't do that.
They're all idiots over there.
That actually,
and I can say that.
They should put that in there. That's actually sloppy, and it's actually lazy, to be honest.
Next, the subject of training is brought up. Potentially
how to say glory to the ads, finally! An ad!
Color that does facilitate new Japanese talents to the Japanese
finally we're gonna have a
branch,
smooth,
but still not implemented at this time.
Smooth
English branch.
video.
VTuber training program. This is huge.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Is massive.
What's happening? What's happening? What's
this massive?
What? Yeah, I'm not legal into their terms.
Somebody through a training program and you control their training.
Ooh, I don't know.
Training is a key element.
What's that mean?
Of making somebody an employee.
Ah, I have no idea.
When you are holding a
well, I was trained to make
do
stuff in my woodwork.
The train to instruct the VTuber on the standards and precautions to be observed in conducting VTuber activities. Training. Is going to look like an employee. That is a massive one.
Next up, we have the subject of confidentiality and why most of this goes immediately out the window.
Oh,
here you go. Something that is wrong. For example, if there's employee harassment, if there's a labor dispute, if there's perhaps discrimination based on age, race, sex, disability, all that confidentiality is going to go right out the window.
Are you serious?
I don't know about Japan. I'm not a Japanese lawyer.
Okay.
Full disclosure. Not a Japanese lawyer. But all this confidentiality stuff, in the case of a labor dispute, in the case
are you serious?
Of a party which is saying, I am under unfair working conditions.
So you can just say whatever you freak.
So you can say whatever. Hide behind. It's all confidential. So therefore we can't. Nope. Labor dispute, that's not going to happen.
Very quickly,
wow, I didn't know that.
We also have an indication that the terms do not involve past live accounts.
In the name of the character.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Does not include. Very good point. Does not include
your past accounts.
PL.
So they can do whatever freak they want.
Very good point.
Next
so does that mean that they can just reveal it afterwards?
And again, why much of this contract could be thrown out.
So here's why this is important. Number one,
is American kind of
probably.
This is how Americans would think.
Bulletproof reason why this is an employee.
Sorry,
employee is exclusive. An employee.
The American lawyer stuff.
A contractor can work.
Like we don't know anything about Japanese,
right? But this is not what we see here. What we see here is they are an exclusive VTuber. That looks like ding, 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 an employee.
Okay.
Again, this pulls us under labor law.
Ooh. So in the American side,
where this agreement would be completely thrown out because they did not get approval for this agreement under local labor law or local labor rules in America. And they have to follow the instruction of Party A. So they're under the control. They shall not perform these without prior approval. So they can't even do what they want to do.
That's
the purpose.
And which is how they got into this situation in the first place.
Article 1 just makes them 100% employee. There's no pretending anymore.
Further, we have a section involving the agency potentially dictating where the talent is to live and work.
Party
Are you serious?
Implement the VTuber activities at a place designated by Party A. What? Guys.
What?
Shall implement activities at a place designated by Party A. They can literally tell them where they have to live. Because most VTubers do it from their home. Once again, this is a massive sign, not just an employee. This is almost slave-like.
Yeah.
So
have you seen corporates?
Say, we don't like you working there. You need to come to Tokyo now.
Written into this unsigned contract,
which means they know about the American law, kind of.
That to be
I kind of
potentially given to the talent, or
maybe they do.
Call them the employee for new equipment.
Next, exclusive fee. Right?
Oh, my head hurts now.
In the event that Party A determines that it's necessary for Party B to purchase new equipment for performing the distribution of contents, and Party B purchases the equipment designated by Party A, Party B may charge Party A for an amount of equipment equivalent to the cost of the purchase up to 200,000 yen.
Isn't that like 100? So is that like $150,000 in American terms?
Saying that you're getting paid this amount for equipment only if you're in their good graces. 200,000 yen.
What?
Is $1,300.
That was close.
$1,333 right now. That's fucking nothing, right?
That's nothing. What the heck? That's nothing.
In the contract. So they're trying to add in a separate contract. So there'd be a separate one for the royalties.
Jesus.
Performance fee for live and concerts separate.
Before I continue on, I'm just gonna go back on a little bit of talk. Like he was talking about how you have to move to a certain place. Like if they decide that you don't like living there, does not mean that they know. Like I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying does not mean they know about kinda the U.S. laws, and that's why if they want to implement, you need to move to Tokyo. You know, wherever Nijisanji is. Wherever Nijisanji station, does not mean they kind of know what the U.S. law is. Because why would you put that in there if you don't know? Well, I don't know. I'm not legal. I'm not a legal person here, but I'm just saying that it's kind of weird how they put that. If we don't like you living there, like if to ask you to move to somewhere else, if they don't know the law in another country. So, I mean, where would that matter? Because you gotta remember. If they know anything about Japanese law, they have full power in Japan because, you know, companies in Japan, you know, they can do what the freak they want. Which means if some legal stuff happens, they basically can get away with a lot of stuff because, you know, different legal stuff happening over there. But I'm just saying that it's kind of weird to me. I'm not saying they do know about it, about U.S. law. I'm just saying that's kind of weird that they would put, that we may ask you to move to somewhere else because we don't like you living there in this contract if they don't know something about, you know, other laws around the world. I'm not going to say just U.S., but laws around the world. Heck, for example, Canadian law. Remember, she's Canadian, so remember, some of these laws are from different parts of the world. So if you think about it, different laws, it would be beneficial for them to move to Japan just so that way if anything happens, they have full power in legal. I'm just saying. I'm not a legal person, though. I'm just saying it's kind of weird how they put that in there and say that we need you to move here situation. I'm just saying.
Upon agreement. Performance fee for movies. Separate. Merchandising.
What is up with the contracts and everything?
Separate.
Guys,
here's your 2%. Here's your 2%, guys. So merchandising is not in here. The 2% is not in here, guys. I know you guys were looking at the 2%. It's not in here. So technically, that is separate.
Okay, no more ads, please. I already know. I already got my PC working. Thanks
Next,
to
we have
yes. Now move on.
issues with a
No more ads,
reimbursement
please.
clause.
Was it reimbursement?
Shall
But
issue and send them an invoice stating the total amount of the cost by the 3rd business day of the month following which the actual. Wait a second.
third business day.
Wait a second. Nijisanji is not advancing them the money. They're reimbursing them. So they have to pay out of pocket for the ticket. Hold up. And then they've got to submit the
Pay out.
invoice. And then
Pay out of.
paid the month following. You've got to, it's a time limited reimbursement. Thank you.
The heck?
Thank you. That's a good way to frame it. Time limited reimbursement.
So you only have 3 days, it said, right?
Flown to
Am I
Asia. It's not cheap. Coming into Tokyo from, let's say, Canada, the US, Mexico, somewhere else in North America, that's not cheap. So we're looking at like $2,000. You're just going to pay, right? Oh, yeah, oh, sorry. There's $2,000. I'm just going to, not just that, but that's the ticket. That's the plane ticket. And then the hotel in Tokyo?
And further on, we have violations regarding subcontracting. This being an ongoing issue that many are discussing regarding Nijisanji English's Luca Kanashi and allegations made against this employee.
Party B shall not subcontract all or part of the VTuber activities to a third party or jointly with a third party except with prior consent. Meaning nobody can get behind the character. You can't subcontract any part of it. If they subcontract, Party B shall impose on third party the same obligations under the agreement and shall be jointly and severally liable. What this means is if that other party fucks up, you are on the line.
What?
Joint and several liability.
Next, we have a
is that why so many? Oh my
section
gosh!
Involving Nijisanji asking for information from the employee, but not defining what that information is.
What?
Shall provide with certain information requested by Party A. What is certain information?
That when you say sir,
it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What is certain information?
I don't know about Japanese laws, but most of this stuff can be destroyed in American court.
Party B shall submit to Party A materials to prove the information. What the fuck are you talking about? This, okay.
My brain is hurting now.
This to me.
Come on, Leo.
As a term here, trying to define the information. What information?
That they desire.
Information.
They desire.
Have to tell you everything when they request information to you. You have to tell them whatever.
Does that mean I have to go to the bathroom?
It's unenforceable because what if it's confidential?
Does that mean I have to tell them I have to go to the bathroom?
That they can't disclose.
Is that what they're saying?
Another confidentiality agreement or another NDA.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense. This is probably unenforceable in America because it's too vague. And look, the information could be very simple stuff, but they didn't do it.
They didn't define it.
Put that in there, and this is sloppy as hell.
I mean, they could say. I could say that. What does that mean? I have to go to the bathroom? Does that mean I have to tell them? That's certain.
Offer compensation for paid by employee works.
In the preceding paragraph, if rights arise to Party B and are reserved to Party B through the agreement for some of the reasons, Party A may freely use such rights without paying compensation.
Isn't that what they're doing? They did. Isn't that what they did to the stuff?
Paid an artist to do something. So let's say when Selentatsky, right? Doki, right?
When she was there
behind Doki.
Yeah.
Paid an artist $100,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
She paid $100,000. They can use it without compensation. They don't have to repay her for it. They can use as much as they want.
Oh my god, that is
That says. So you
what?
can pay an artist. They cannot reimburse you. They cannot reimburse you, and they can use all of it. They can use every single thing.
That is idiotic.
Infamously known not to offer any kind of silver or gold play buttons to any of their employees.
Yeah, they take it for themselves.
Covered in a contract.
The heck?
Says, Party A shall have an exclusive right to demand and receive from third parties any and all consideration from VTubing activities of the second party. Wait, what? Party A, any color, shall have the exclusive right to demand and receive from third parties any consideration arising from the VTuber activities. So what this means is that Nijisanji can demand money from any third party, and also people mentioned in the chat the play button. They can keep the play button on.
Which is
definitely
BS.
the play button.
Which
So
is BS.
the play button can definitely be received. That's something received from third parties, any consideration. So yeah, they can keep and receive the play button. So this is the play button here for sure.
And now we have prohibited activities.
What's the prohibited?
Okay, let's go down. I'm going to speed run these because there's a lot here.
Holy!
These are all things they can't do. Criminal acts or violations of public order and morality. Once again, this is super Japanese, guys. Things that are obscene or harmful to youth. CP. Anything involving, I'm not going to read this, but
yeah, it makes sense.
Right here,
that makes sense.
No drinking, drug use, none of that. No bullying. No bullying. No bullying.
Oh wait! Oh!
No bullying.
Oh no! They just incriminated themselves.
Interesting.
They just incriminated themselves.
Remarks or hate speech. Yuki.
Ooh no.
Hello.
Oh no.
Clear, that is legal. Not referencing Yuki, but Yuki Violetta.
Nijisanji
English. Recently under fire for resurfaced comments made on streams.
Also, plus one
regarding a particular racial.
God.
Now we have a very important part of this unsigned contract, which could potentially violate labor law.
Yeah.
And they can terminate you at any time in its discretion.
Now that is,
by the way, this provision, this right here, this provision, likely violates labor law.
In America.
Here's why.
In America.
Here's why, especially in America.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know how they work.
Other places, right? Especially even apparently in Japan, there's a 30-day notice provision.
Oh, you serious?
As an employee, you can't just like in Japan.
Yeah, you gotta give them some sort of time.
You know, places like California. They may have some sort of notice period or whatever else.
Unfortunately, over here is like rampant over here.
Some requirements to pause on that, right? But they're saying they can terminate at any time, which is very interesting.
Within this unsigned contract, it is mentioned that there is a 50% cut expected from streaming activities.
50% what?
Even higher in favor of Nijisanji. As if there are violations, Nijisanji could take a 75% cut. Or
violations?
Later, a 100% cut.
The heck?
Meaning that when Nijisanji English's Selene Tatsuki had her last cup of coffee music video privated, she could have been potentially looking at Nijisanji, then taking a 100% cut of her proceeds for an indeterminate time.
First of all, no,
so
that
hold on. Penalty. In the event that Party B fails under the following,
that's like everything on the dang menu.
Demand from Party B a penalty equal to 50% of the consideration.
Now that is like
okay, you make 50%, right? You make 50%.
The heck with that stuff.
They're gonna take another 50%, so you're only gonna get 25%. If you breach any of those other provisions. And if you terminate the agreement, due to any reason attributable to you, they're taking 50%.
Or 100 if they desire.
And then
here you go.
Beyond that,
Lord.
Party A, any color, can demand a penalty from you up to the higher number, ladies and gentlemen.
Which is 100.
Higher number.
Which is 100.
Above and beyond them taking half of
basically 100% of your money.
That is amount equal to the total amount of consideration.
This is just basically slavery at this point.
Further here we have a
this is basically slavery
clause ordered for 6 months, meaning that at Nijisanji's discretion, that livers cannot join another agency until 6 months have passed after their termination.
During a period of 6 months after.
That is
6 months after.
Because they want
6 months.
Because they want you to. Because remember, they want to make sure your reputation is like gone.
Distribute anything.
That's just BS.
Wait.
That's BS.
As a VTuber for a third party. Wait, what?
You already left the company.
Non-compete? This is like a mini non-compete here.
You basically left the company.
This is a weird non-compete
to
tuck in there. And to try to
you left the company.
That they're going to come and hit you by taking all of your money.
That is
assessing a penalty equal to the total amount, all of your money. That's extreme.
The next section of this unsigned contract
is that what happened to
no guarantee to
the others
that they will be making money.
Party A makes no warranty to Party B that B will earn a certain amount of profit, meaning there's no guarantee you're going to make any money. Guys, there's zero guarantee you're going to make any money. No guarantee.
It's like they're not even hiding it.
No guarantee.
This is why you need a lawyer for this stuff.
They're gonna do for you.
Anyone who is thinking of joining Nijisanji, which you shouldn't at all, get a lawyer.
Don't have any warranties or guarantees.
Get a freaking lawyer.
As a streamer, they don't warrant.
But
and
never
now
join
within the
Nijisanji.
next section, the
Seriously,
employee
don't.
of Nijisanji is made wholly
I'm literally saying it.
responsible if they receive a copyright strike on their channel.
Party B shall investigate at its own expense whether it can conduct its activities, and so you are responsible for understanding. All of the
This
laws
company,
and regulations, the rules.
this is a nightmare. I was wondering what the heck everyone was talking about. That the Nijisanji contract is a nightmare.
Liable.
Holy
You know what this means?
Holy.
Guys, you know what this means?
This contract is a nightmare.
Provision 4 means that if there is a copyright strike, they are not going to help you with the copyright strike. They have no legal responsibility. They legally, they don't have to. Now, they may actually do it in reality because they want the money.
Mm-hmm.
So in reality, they may do it, but they have no legal obligation to help. In connection with VTuber shall be handled and resolved at the responsibility of Party A.
Jeez.
Party B. Party A is not responsible. So any disputes between the artist and the vendors, right? Any scams, right?
My
Shout out
Lord.
to Bao the Whale. I feel really bad that Bao got scammed, right?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
if you know
what happened, Bao got scammed, like,
that is on you.
and not just her, but a lot of people got scammed out of that person.
And now within the next section, it elaborates on disputes between VTubers.
In the case
here you go.
of the preceding paragraph, so if you
So there was another ad.
with another one, you shall handle the dispute at your own cost.
Oh, this is a.
Guys,
Oh my Lord! 25 minutes in, and this is getting. This half. This is just full on.
So wait a second.
This is just full on throwing you to the
Wait a
wolves.
second.
This contract's just throwing you to the wolves.
Saying if
Dear Lord.
With another Nijisanji VTuber, they're not gonna mitigate that?
Dear
They're
Lord.
not responsible for you. So if Vox and Alira are fighting each other, they're like Jedi power battling each other, right? That the company is not going to get involved and that you have to pay for that?
Lord Palpatine.
Legal mindset stating that the contractor argument is dead and that this is an employee contract.
I don't care what law this is under.
Mm-hmm.
The contractor argument is so fucking dead. The contractor argument is dead.
There you go.
This is not. There's no contractor in the world that looks like that. This is ridiculous. Okay.
This is a nightmare.
Like, to even try to say this is a contractor at this point with the
what's
level
funny
of control they have, right?
Is that
about like fate servant level control? You know.
Fate servant. Well, that one there's a reason. This one there is no reason. The fate servant. That's a reason because they're basically spirits from the dead. But let me. What's funny is that I forgot who the horse girl Evan Star basically brought in a PR professor like literally not that before this happened. I think I don't know. Let me know that in the comments if she did it. But this is before. This is after the PR professor saying that this is such a bad PR nightmare. After this is a whole nother ball game. Like I said, I don't know if that PR professor went to Evan Starr's video and like after this or before this contract came out. But my Lord, what the heck is this? What in the name of all that's evil and unholy is this? Man, like I said, how corrupt does a company have to be to think that they able? Dude, Nijisanji, dear Lord, you are like I said, PR nightmare. Like he said, it's the top 5, somewhere in the top 5, like 5th. Man, this may skyrocket even more because now this is out. This is gonna make it even more of a disaster because now this contract is out. Dear Lord, sorry that man.
This is definitely
it's getting hot in here.
And now within the next section of this contract, Nijisanji states that they can terminate for any reason.
For any reason
of betrayal.
So this is
which that should not be. That is
Party
something
A,
legally
so
like
Nijisanji,
in the States,
right?
not right.
Without
That's retaliation.
any notice, They do not need any notice whatsoever, right? Without.
Like I said, this is why you need a lawyer for this stuff.
They can terminate it for any of these reasons. Any of these reasons. Yeah, okay. If there is an act of betrayal.
Retaliation.
An act of betrayal. Or an act against the public order and morals, and party A determines it's unreasonable to continue. An act of betrayal. That's so Japanese. That's
yeah.
So Japanese.
Next, we have
honor. You know, honor.
Sections
the whole
of
honor
BS.
Contract,
those being
which
the
taking too far.
And even wilder, what can set them off?
What?
Okay.
Anything.
This one is freaking crazy.
This is basic retaliation, right?
Nuts, guys. This is nuts.
Is this basic retaliation?
Listen up to this.
Isn't this basic retaliation? I don't know. Let me know.
That party A, any color,
let's see,
amends this agreement. Party A shall notify Party B. So they have to notify them in writing of the details of the amendments, right? Listen to this.
Yeah, come.
If Party B does not object within 14 days of the notice, of the written notice, they are deemed to have agreed. They automatically accept. So
the heck?
Say they wrote them a letter.
That means that
vacation for a month, and they come back and they were like,
40 days.
I just got this, right? I'm just reading this. Or here's an email, and they missed the email, right?
That is BS.
They automatically accept it.
My boy, that is
extreme bullshit.
That is BS, right?
Extreme bullshit.
That is
very questionable.
Now that's over. Now that's control.
Type of provision. Look, there are times
like this. This is like American labor laws that we're talking about here.
Automatic acceptance, like an amendment, is acceptable. This is not one of them. In an employment context, this type of amendment is not. In America, this is like the judge is throwing this shit out. They're wiping their ass with that. They could even from what this says. They could even say, oh, yeah, we're changing it so you now only make 2% of Super Chat revenue, right? And
dear
if
Lord.
you object, then it's counted as there. If you're in the hospital, yeah, even if you're in the hospital, it doesn't have a carve out. I didn't even get to this next line. I was so stunned. So holy.
What? I send you content 2 minutes before your stream starts. Read the next line. What?
If you start streaming, you're deemed to have accepted
terms
they send to you.
Are you kidding me?
They send you something right before you stream.
Oh my Lord!
Streaming, you're deemed as accepting that bullshit.
Now that is
that's illegal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it.
That
say it straight up. That's illegal.
Yeah, in America. I don't know what Japanese is.
For proper notice.
But like I said, I'm just telling you, they put that. See how much you have to move to somewhere else here.
Parts that are illegal under U.S. law. The title. The title is left.
Dang.
The title is left.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
In the next
that
section,
the one we have to move
Nijisanji clearly states
to somewhere. I just feel like they know something about law, about U.S. law,
antisocial forces. Now this
or Canadian law.
Super Japanese, and this is something we don't have in English. So calling stuff antisocial forces.
What is?
So each party represents or warrants that is currently not an organized crime group.
What?
So Nijisanji is any color. Is warranting it is not an organized crime group. Are you sure?
Oi.
Are you sure?
Okay, that gets thrown out immediately. That
I'm not confident anymore.
Yeah, that is
stunning sections.
Let's see.
An article that attempts to keep the majority of the actual contract in place even after termination.
All right. Surviving provisions.
Okay.
So this is fucking crazy.
What? What is this?
Totally not enforceable. This document, so survival, is
let's consider
the
that
concept
huh?
that certain things are going to last beyond the life of the contract.
Oh, that is insane. That is insane.
Every single provision. The entire fucking contract, no.
That's not happening. That is not happening.
No.
That is.
Not in America. Maybe in Japan. I don't know about Japan.
Yeah, like I said, we don't know.
It's not happening.
I'm just saying that that's the same. Trying to move to another country.
The entire
making them move to another country.
2 or 3 provisions, maybe.
Legal Mindset Now,
like I said, like I'm saying,
as a labor dispute, which means
like I'm saying, they have the power to have you move there if they want to. I'm just saying.
And residents.
And
they know something about U.S. law.
Court
there you go.
Have the exclusive jurisdiction when it comes to this dispute.
Lord,
typically,
in heaven,
with a breach of contract,
yo,
typically,
yes, what's up? Yeah.
With breach of contract,
yo, what's up?
You go to the venue that is stipulated in the contract. Typically.
Yeah, typically.
Yes. With breach of contract.
Yes.
Problem
is that so much of this?
Problem is, hashtag, I'm not a Japanese lawyer, but I'm talking about international law, right? When you're dealing with international contracts, which I have dealt with international contracts between the U.S. and other countries, and it is very true that typically you go to that. However, full stop. That's with breach of contract. When you go to labor disputes, and this is clear.
We need a Japanese lawyer in this thing, please.
And a labor agreement, you typically will go to the venue in which the person is conducting the work. The work is being conducted not in Tokyo, not in Japan. So regarding a labor dispute, the labor dispute would be outside of Japan.
Which is why, like, I'm not a lawyer. Just to let you know, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just saying. This is why I'm saying that part where it said that Nijisanji wants you to move to another place makes me feel like they know something about U.S. law or Canadian law, because remember, or whatever law these talents are from. Like I said before, it just makes me feel like they do know about the laws of the English territories. It's just that, think about it. If this kind of dispute is happening, they could, if they wanted you to move there, if they don't like it and they want you to move here, you remember, they would have full rights over there. Because you're living there, you're not living out of the country. Just think about it. It's just that all this coincides with the one you need to move to another country where they want you to move. Remember, think about it. This conspiracy thing on my head. I'm just saying that I'm not a legal person. I'm just saying that's kind of sus at that point, because then they know about other laws. I mean, I'm not saying if a lawyer reads into that, that's basically a loophole to everything else in here. Because if they want you to move over there, that means they know about the laws of other countries. They can say that, we don't know about laws in other countries, but that's not going to work because you already put that in there. And you want them to move there, and yet you have all this other stuff down below that requires you to, makes them have the power in Tokyo. Think about it. I'm just saying, they have all the power in Tokyo, supposedly. I don't know. I'm Japanese lawyer. I'm not a Japanese lawyer. I'm not a freaking legal person. But I'm just saying that kind of sus when you have full power. You have the ability to move someone. If you want someone to move somewhere, and you move typically to Tokyo, where the Nijisanji is located, supposedly. Wait, yeah, exactly. It says right here. Is that then they will have full power because you can't really dispute it because you live there now. I'm just saying, all of this just means they know something about about English law. I'm saying English because I don't know, well, Canadian law at least. Let's just say that because they know, or at least some form of law over in the West. Yes.
Despite what this says. But the labor dispute for an employee...
I don't know. Or East. No, West.
Not the
yes? I don't know.
And any good lawyer would argue that.
Yo, what's up?
Any good lawyer would argue that.
Very quickly now, we do have a revelation.
But they don't have the good lawyer.
2-year contractual term.
Excuse me?
The agreement shall be for 2 years, right? From the date of execution of this agreement. However, unless either party gives notice of the rejection of renewal 3 months before the expiration of the then current term, the agreement shall automatically be renewed, right? Party A may terminate the agreement by notifying party B at least 3 months in advance. So party A can terminate with 3 months notice. So yeah, you're supposed to have 3 months notice here. You're supposed to have 3 months.
Supposed to have, but it's not there, is it?
Legal mindset at this time stating they will not litigate.
This is what happens. It's too costly for them to litigate. They're not going to litigate. So you just go your separate ways.
Yes.
The only reason why they would come after you is if it is such a big, if it is so big and so profitable and so great for them to come after you. But frankly, they don't have much incentive. What's the incentive?
And now further in an even bigger surprise, we have Sayu Synchronicity forwarding over documents to Legal Minds.
Here we go.
Up not only snapshots of correspondences that not only confirm the 3-hour timing that she was given to sign a silencing contract,
which doesn't make any sense.
She was originally only given 1 hour.
1 hour, my butt.
Yasuhiro, right? Who says, "Hi Zion Lanza.
Yo.
Thank you for your time today. Please find attached for your reference if you need an English version of the document we have previously sent to you via email. As mentioned during today's call, we would like you to check it, sign it, and send it back to us by 4 p.m. JST, March 10th, in about an hour. Thank you for your consideration."
My butt.
Self-report. They self-report. This is ridiculous.
An hour.
Definition of duress, and this would totally be thrown out in American court. Not only because they didn't get the approval of the labor board, but because they want it back in a goddamn hour. That's ridiculous.
You're going on to respond.
But look at her response here, which is absolutely smart and great. Look at how smart she is. This is great. Like from her, it's fantastic. She's so smart. Zion says, "Hi, Yasuhiro. Upon reading this, it sounds basically like the company is saying they will list out your chosen facts, which are still defamation to me, in a reasonable discretion on Twitter. However, in Article 4, it appears that this document prevents me from explaining the context under which the chosen
it's getting hot here.
Since they may be claimed by your side as words or actions that undermine the social credibility of A. Aside from this, I do need time to read over this and discuss what it means in a fully in a legal sense, meaning she needs to talk to her lawyer. You don't talk to a lawyer in 1 hour. Lawyers are not McDonald's. Order them in 30 minutes. Aside,
I got a whole bunch of stuff to do.
Asking me to sign this within 1 hour is too soon, as I do have other commitments to attend to as well. Cannot be asked to simply operate this schedule so last minute. I require more time to properly address this." Very smart, very professional response. Once again, I'm very, very, very impressed by her intelligence, right?
Sweet.
And by her ability.
I need to copy and paste this
so quickly. The fact that she responded like that,
it's amazing.
When I saw that, I'm like, wow, she is genuinely a really, really smart woman. So
I need to copy and paste that.
I was very, very, very impressed. So I just want to say,
can I copy and paste that?
In a wild turn of events, it seems that Nijisanji still wanted to issue a bullet point termination notice, but also have their cake and eat it too, by stating that it would be a mutual termination agreement. Sayu has confirmed that she did not sign. Once again, is an unsigned silencing contract, and therefore not subject to non-disclosure agreements.
Plus, it's an entirely different contract that they don't need to basically sign it.
What they want to do is they want to dictate how it goes and what comes out, and they want to give the reasons why she's terminated. They wanted to say she was terminated for being these things, for doing all these bad things. They were still gonna say that
regardless.
They were never gonna not say that.
Also, sorry for the noise in the background.
Gonna put this out. They were already gonna put out
Lord in heaven.
A termination notice.
Lord and everything.
This just is like, oh, we're now gonna announce that it was mutual, I guess.
Mutual, my butt.
What that doesn't change much at all. They're still gonna essentially defame her, and that's what she said. That's why Sayu was like, what? No, she is not allowed to talk about the fact that she entered in that agreement, the content of discussions, the content provision.
Well, she didn't sign this. There's no reason to sign this.
So anything or any.
This is an entirely different contract.
Once again. If
this is a entirely different country.
Vox and Alira get caught in a cane party in Medellin. Complete hypothetical, right? Complete hypothetical. They can't do anything about it. She can't say anything about it. Even though it has nothing to do with this.
Dear Lord.
She can't say anything about it.
Which, this is entirely separate. This is entirely separate.
Confidentiality, right?
This is entirely separate contract. There's no need for this. Yes.
This was not signed.
Exactly.
So,
which there's no need for this to be signed.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, you're kind of F yourself up there.
If you gave more than an hour, it would have been signed.
Maybe.
The slanderous and defamatory acts stipulated in the preceding paragraph shall include any act with party B, which is the liver, which agrees with or encourages word or actions that undermine the social credibility of party A and virtual livers who belong to party A from third parties. Ladies and gentlemen, this means if she liked a fucking tweet, she would be slandering and defaming them. That you're considering it slander to like, pretty much to
Jesus.
Like a tweet. To encourage. What the fuck does encourage mean?
I don't even know.
Encourage. What is that? Or agree with? You agree with someone's opinion? You. But this is literally complete silence, complete.
Like I said, this is just. If they put this with the other one, then maybe. But now,
not say anything about any of their livers, any of them.
Further, we have a question here that we've seen many times.
Lord in heaven.
Such as Sayu or myself want to go to Japan, which we have. Could we be served a court summons once we arrive?
Amazing. Assuming Sayu signed something similar to the first contract, can any color go after if she steps foot in Japan? Probably not.
Because it
would be hard for them to do that.
Yeah.
Remember, you have to serve somebody, and like trying to serve somebody who's a tourist is very, very hard.
Yeah.
Because they have no legal residence. So like service of process is going to be really difficult. Like it would be so expensive for Japan to even try.
Yep.
Right. And it wouldn't be worth it because I'll tell you what. If Japan tries to do shit on this, dude, if Nijisanji so much as gets a ball tickle, okay, I will be so up there. I mean, we will be covering this so closely.
Yeah.
Okay, the PR loss, the PRL for them will be massive.
They already lost so much.
By the way, everyone will cover this.
Yes.
Everyone will cover
I'm freaking talking about it. I'm freaking look at it, reacting to this right now.
Compensation of damages.
Oh my god.
In the favor of Nijisanji.
I mean, think about it. We're all talking about this.
If your party violates any provision of this agreement, party A and B shall indemnify. Indemnify means you cover all of their expenses.
Not but.
And any and all damages, including not only direct and ordinary damages, but lost profits, loss of business opportunities, business interruption, indirect damages. So they're trying to come for all of these damages that would never be upheld against them. So they're trying to scare them. They're trying to say, if we take a hit in business, we're coming for you.
This is a different country.
This is ridiculous. Like trying to come for all these damages.
No, that.
Okay, you're an indemnifying. No.
Now that one could be thrown out. Maybe, I don't know.
Where is Party A promising not to do that? You know what this should say? Article 4. If they wanted to make Article 4 fair, what they would have done is they would have said,
"Don't give me ideas."
Party A and Party B. So Party A and Party B.
But argument. Both sides of the argument here.
About each other. If
they were trying
to be fair, they would have made this promise a mutual promise.
They should have.
It's not a mutual promise. It's a one-sided promise.
Exactly. I mean, remember what happened with Soleil? She wanted to leave this amicably, but no. Nijisanji wanted it. We could do this.
Clause.
Mutually confirm there are no claims or obligations other than those set forth
in the agreement
between Party A, Party B with respect to the subject matter hereof, and confirm they will not make any claim, including a claim disputing the validity of the termination of this MOU. So saying that if you sign this, you cannot dispute it.
My butt.
So once you sign it, you cannot dispute it.
Well, this is an entirely different contract.
You can't file any lawsuit or other dispute resolution procedure, civil or criminal, against the other party. They want them to indemnify. They're not going to sue them for criminal violations.
Then there goes your freedom.
For labor violations, making demands, making lawsuits. Guess what? That isn't going to hold up.
Yeah.
If something is illegal, it's illegal. You can wipe your ass with this liquidation clause in America.
Yeah.
You can't violate the law and then put in a clause and say, hey, it's okay that if we do something.
Yeah, exactly.
If we are criminals, we can't be prosecuted. Not enforceable at all. This is ridiculous. This is preposterous.
Yep.
Saying that she cannot file a lawsuit? No.
But that is like.
Once again, that being legal mindset over the course of 2 streams, looking over
Dear
2 separate
Lord.
documents. That second document, the
second one is like separate. She could just leave and not sign that.
As that is all for this episode.
Lord in heaven.
To like, comment, and
Lord in heaven.
Send in your VTuber news to our
Jeez.
Discord, as we'll have
Oh, is it over?
Things VTubers
Lord.
say for you soon.
All right, I'm back. Okay, now this is this is the other video that just happened like a few days back, which somebody tells me that there's probably gonna be more news about Nijisanji later on today, because right now it's like 6:30 where I'm at. So who knows? There'll probably be another one. So another news False may make. I don't know. I'll probably make a video on that next week. I don't know. I'm getting sick and tired of this. I had a Nijisanji news. I'm joking. I'm enjoying this because it helps make sure Nijisanji gets full blame. Now back on topic. Yes, so this is the elevated video, and this is basically artists. Like if I remember, the lawyers are basically getting no talking back. Don't talk to me. I'm assuming this is about lawyers attacking artists. That's what I said there somewhere. I don't know, but here we go. Let's begin. My lord. Nijisanji! It's been a week. We've only been a weekend and you start doing this stuff. February was the month of Nijisanji F up. Now we're gonna make March 1 too? My lord. Continue. Hopefully that...
They've lawyered up.
Here you go.
Today we're checking in with
lagginess.
CEO of Any Color Incorporated, parent company of both Nijisanji, and co-parent company of...
Can I have an ad, please, so that way this video can flow smoothly?
Also today we're checking in with UniCreate, a Japanese company offering production facilities for VTubers and content creators alike, offering services for motion capture and also sound production, even including ASMR. And this all involving the artist and content creator Yuri Shirakawa, aka Yuri Mizusawa, aka Anisama Daisuke. She being both an artist and an ASMR content creator, having prior worked with UniCreate, and who is the subject of numerous posts by Woodpecker Haunting 28, a user on r/Nijisanji, chronicling this content creator's issues with Any Color Incorporated. Beginning here with this post, artist warned/threatened by Any Color over unfounded rumors that she leaked confidential information. Beginning with an artist/
When you said unfounded, does that mean Nijisanji just assumed?
That she received a warning/threatening letter from Any Color. According to the document, Any Color states that they heard from a third party, that being UniCreate, that she leaked confidential information that violates their contract and has harmed Any Color's reputation. This content creator denying she ever said these things, and also stating that UniCreate has refused to pay her for her work, and that she had to go to a legal agency with the Tokyo Metropolitan Government to finally get them to pay her. That letter from Any Color Incorporated documented.
So this has nothing to do with Any Color then. They have nothing to do then.
Any Color CEO,
but they do. But UniCreate might know
from the third party that
I'm just saying they might be friends with them.
Confidential information, as well as information that will harm our
UniCreate, really?
And trust. After conducting an investigation,
Any Color
reports from the UniCreate CEO that you were leaking the following information that we will refer to as these facts. This letter then giving 4 bullet points, and also mentioning that the contract has an article that dictates confidentiality and is quote-unquote survivable even after the contract ends. This all coming right after the unsigned talent contract with Nijisanji has
been revealed.
Included similar survivable articles. This
my lord.
On. Therefore,
Nijisanji, why?
Party violates this confidentiality. Also, these facts are facts that harm our company's reputation and trust. So
your company's already destroyed already.
Given
it's already being harmed
reasons,
already.
Please do not leak this contract, its settlement, and its termination.
Please,
please.
Like
these facts. You're mentioning
it's just a suggestion.
They hadn't paid the fees and collective bargaining was not accepted, but after having a meeting at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government office, she finally got them to pay. the fees. That referring to UniCreate.
That's UniCreate.
But now addressing this letter from Any Color saying, can any expert tell me what I do when I receive a threatening letter from another company that
has nothing to do with this.
That has no evidence.
That has nothing.
Anything.
They have nothing to be involved here.
Your company's signature seal without the consent of the president. If you have a lawyer's badge, you know that's illegal. And if it gets reported, it will be a big deal. Further, so it's a company that has a person that even if they have a lawyer's badge, they would listen to people without any evidence, believe it, and forge documents using the CEO's signature seal without the CEO's permission.
No, because they're already in deep water already.
To know the company's standard and was surprised by this industry. I'm done with it. I don't care if other people haven't been harmed. I know there are a lot of better companies out there. I don't like companies that make trouble for people. Lastly, tweeting, is this legal department okay with doing such things, even though they have a lawyer's badge? I was just wondering. The president probably doesn't even know anything about it, so I'm sorry for him. Please work hard running the company. I was worried about the system in this industry. Please don't do the same to others. I won't discuss this anymore.
You say that, but
that Yuri received another reply from Any Color Incorporated after showing that letter, and their legal team trying to say that the letter was not from the CEO, even though it bared his signature. Continuing on, I am not sure if I believe that Tazumi didn't know about this, because one, the tone and tactic of the document is consistent with what we've seen with Selen's termination, the investor relations statement, and the black screen stream. Further, in Japan, it is common to make an employee take the fall to preserve a company's reputation. This poster also says
it's not as bad. I say the lag is not as bad.
The actual truth, but it is really concerning. They did not check with the artist first before sending a warning/threatening letter. Believing the words of someone with a questionable past, that being the CEO of UniCreate, who has his own history, and the Any Color legal staff used the CEO's signature without his permission. Woodpecker Haunting offering up this update later, entitled "Threatened Artist Reveals that she was harassed by Any Color lawyer in the past," linking a tweet and saying the artist in question replied in one of the tweets this morning and revealed that she was harassed by Any Color lawyers in the past.
Oh my lord.
So actually, when he was young and participating in harassment against me in the past, he was the kind of person going crazy in Slack, saying, quote, I have a lawyer's badge. I am really a lawyer. So what I'm saying is correct. So don't do that to me. You're continuing with, so it can't be helped, I guess. Also, when I shared this with my lawyer, they backed me up, saying that he was young and inexperienced. Further, there
full of himself.
Other tweets without subjects, but still
so full of himself.
Yuri tweeting out, you don't want this, do you? You don't want to hear a recording of a woman being yelled at by 3 men with a legal department using the company name and saying that this is the consensus of the company. Yuri perhaps implying that she has a recording with Any Color Incorporated lawyers where they are yelling at her and also saying, this is a meeting so you need to obey, do not hang up. And in a further tweet saying it's rough that a company in which the internal structure does not change. Did they get scared that the person they've been harassing as much because they thought she was just a young girl has now properly prepared a lawsuit and brought in a lawyer and thought that they settled all this in the past by paying a small amount of money that they already bargained to a lower price? I'm angry because even though I kept quiet, they still are doing terrible things. This Reddit poster pointing out in both tweets, she does not mention any names. However, there are important elements here, such as mentioning a stock price, and that likely not meaning UniCreate, as UniCreate does not have any publicly traded stocks. Therefore, it is more likely they are talking about Any Color Incorporated, and that she has an audio recording of a conversation in which she was yelled at by 3 people in the legal department, adding that she is talking about having been done terrible things to her in the past, which has kept her silent until now. This poster continuing on, I am still blown away about how Any Color managed to get themselves involved in this, and the issue was originally between UniCreate and the whole thing is very concerning, but I'm glad this got out because there could be other artists who were also harassed like her. And there's also the possibility of a police investigation if the lawyer using the CEO stamp without permission is true. And we have a further update.
Oh my lord.
A meme video revealing that she only received half the payment for settlement in the past. And
so I gotta have to put this here. I gotta have to get my 2 cents on here. Is that seriously, Any Color does not need to be here. This is between UniCreate and the artist. I mean, why the heck? I mean, UniCreate's on their own terms here, but why the heck is any color even involved here? Does that mean anybody that talks bad, I'm just saying, talks bad about Nijisanji, basically they're gonna be attacked by a lawyer by Nijisanji or something? That's any color or whatever, whoever's running this place, any color, Nijisanji, I don't care. They're all the same person at this point. But does that mean any lawyer that sees something that they don't think is correct, they're gonna go after someone so much? I mean, Unicrate just probably did this because they know that the lawyers will probably do something about this. Which I'm gonna say this now, in a legal battle, that would be really, really idiotic. I forgot what this. There was another lawyer said this. It says that is I forget, circumstantial evidence. I don't know what that means. It means that I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's the right one. That's probably highly lifting. But I do know that if another party says something that there's no evidence for, that's just that they need. There's just probably just hearsay. And I don't know what the legal term is, but that's just hearsay. Let's just say it's hearsay, so we don't really know if that's true or not. But still could be used if everything else corroborates that. But so far it doesn't. I mean, like I said, any color should not be involved in this, and somehow they did. I mean, think about it. How many more artists, and potentially not just artists, I mean, other people that defame Nijisanji could potentially be targeted. Think about it. I mean, remember what happened when they went after FalseEyeD and Kyo, when they put up videos up there back then? Remember that? They remember that time. Heck, I don't even have any videos reacting to them anymore besides these ones right now. So if you think about it, yeah. Think about it. Remember, they went after False and Kyo back then. And copyright strike the videos. Remember, think about that. Any color should not be involved in this, but it seems that they would, anything that could potentially be bad for the company, they will involve themselves in, huh? God dang, what is wrong with this company?
Does not have money for a lawsuit, stating the artist reveals some new info in a video using a popular cat as evidence.
You know, hey, I think I saw this.
As in the video, as a cat meme, she is seen reacting. Legal department, it's the company that used to harass me. What do they want now?
Yeah, what now?
Responding, we heard from a CEO of another.
Where's your evidence?
You've been spreading bad rumors about us. We're suing you. You all right with that? You're responding, where's your evidence? And do you have a recording? And what do you mean you use the CEO's signature stamp and he doesn't show up? The company in the meme video responding, I made it so the CEO doesn't know. We were responding back, that's a forgery of a document. Adding, I still have a recording of a harassment in which 3 men yelled at me in the name of a so-called meeting, but I don't have money for a lawsuit and am too busy for that. I just got unpaid money, so why do I have to go through with all of this? I haven't done anything, and I kept quiet even though I was harassed. You guys only paid me half the amount even when we settled the case, saying you can't pay for a girl's monthly income. Stop making stuff up again about what I didn't say. You did that during harassment too, so it makes me feel sick. Are you trying to make me have flashbacks? Further adding, it reminds me of the time when I was called to the office when going out for unnecessary reasons was not allowed. This referring to the time of lockdowns. You're continuing on. I still remember you said, did we call you? And you made me wait outside for an hour in the middle of
Excuse
winter.
me?
What the hell do you think you're doing wasting people's time? This artist making a tweet about all this saying, can I also make a video about the harassment? Flashbacks are so painful that I've been crying nonstop. It's a cat meme, so it should be funny and everyone can laugh about how hard it was. So that's good enough for me. If you think that this is a made-up story on the internet, that's fine, because the internet is a virtual world. So, Reddit poster giving a too long didn't read for this update, stating the threatened artist made a meme video about what happened, stating the company only gave her half the payment for settlement. Called her to the office during lockdown and made her wait outside in the cold for an hour. She's getting flashbacks from trauma, but neither has the money nor the time for a lawsuit. And now we have another update entitled Artist with the Black Company reveals she was forced to write down her flaws, had her colleagues ignore her, by order from higher ups, developed PTSD, and that she went to the labor union and had the company pay for a settlement. settlement. Immediately offering up this summary, the artist was forced to attend the meetings daily by the company where she got yelled at, abused, and told to write down her flaws and read it out.
The heck?
Higher-ups ordered all of her
What were we in school?
and kicked her out from Slack.
No, it's worse to school.
When she pointed out this harassment, they ignored and laughed at her. She developed PTSD and went to the labor union. The company had to make a settlement, but was asked to pay only half the amount. The artist, who was going through a lot at the time, agreed with the terms the company proposed because she didn't want to get involved anymore.
No.
This is being relayed through tweets and another cat meme video. Notifying the legal department and higher up, saying, think about how useless you are.
Dear Lord.
How incompetent you are. Write it down and read it out loud.
Dear Lord.
It's over until we approve. This is business.
My
butt.
butt.
You earn more than us. You are just a girl who's freelancing. You think you're something, you social misfit. Yuri through the cat meme video further saying, I was called into a meeting where I was yelled at most of the meeting. Of course, the meeting exceeded the allotted time. When I pointed out harassment, the legal department denied it, and I was forced to attend the meetings, which made me feel crazy. A psychiatrist telling Yuri, you have PTSD and adjustment disorder. I'll be giving you prescriptions and a diagnosis. Rest as much as you can now. Yuri stating further, I'm bedridden and can't work. I'm freelance, so my income drastically
God dang.
The so-called meetings continue. My colleagues ignore me because of orders from the higher-ups. I get yelled at by higher-ups. I get kicked out from Slack and Discord. I'm forced to degrade myself every day. When I'm going crazy in a manic state, I contact the labor union. Then personifying this legal department and higher-ups once again with, PTSD. Lies, LOL. If it's true, that's hard for you, LOL. You will attend a meeting today, too. We will educate you on how useless you are. This is harassment? Illegal?
That is
No.
That is.
It's legal. I'm a lawyer.
Now that is abuse.
Lawsuit. Labor union. Don't think you got it all with just internet knowledge, girl. Sure. If you want to do it, go ahead. LOL, we are clean, laughing, LOL. The labor union at this time then interjecting and stating, you forced her to come to the office during an emergency, made her come with a lawyer, and made her leave without discussion. You have multiple men yelling at a young woman in a weaker position daily. This is complete harassment, taking advantage of your position of power. The artist wants to go to trial. Company then responding, they'll go for a settlement, but only paying half of the settlement amount. Yuri then describing all kinds of other issues that were also happening at the same time, including being stalked by a listener of her ASMR videos, treated like a tool by another content creator, all while also receiving threats to her life and medical issues with her stomach. Telling the union, I'm staying in the hospital now. They want to cut the settlement money to half. I don't care anymore. I'll accept all the terms. I don't want to get involved anymore. I just don't want to get yelled at anymore. The artist stating, me, who kept working without missing a deadline even in the hospital and have turned into the strongest working machine, celebrating being out of the hospital and stating they'll work hard, and then finding out now another company is not paying her for her work. This post on Reddit adding, I actually felt sick making this post, but this is sadly very similar to what happened with a certain liver. I guess this is what they've been doing internally, ordering people to ignore someone they don't like and verbally abusing them daily. We'll be awaiting to
see is this like the mob or something?
Between this artist and Any Color Incorporated.
Now, if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to explain it.
We have an update from Virtual Real, a joint project between Any Color
because that's
Incorporated and
no, I'm not going to explain what that is. Just to let you know, I have seen a video of something.
Of March 20th, with the intention of all of her contents being kept up on her Bilibili channel. As formerly now with Nijisanji English, we have Claude Clawmark remarking not once but twice.
May gods have mercy upon your soul.
YouTube silver play button for passing 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Some
congrats!
And believing that Claude actually received 2 silver play buttons, as this Nijisanji talent had hit that milestone and then had lost thousands of subscribers, going back under 100,000 subscribers, only to now, at this time, regain them back. And with the wording of this tweet, some again believing that he has received 2 silver play buttons, later confirming hit twice, 1 button, meaning that he has hit the milestone twice, but there is only 1 silver play button. And again, numerous users questioning if Claude has even personally received
that's what I'm wondering.
Play button.
I doubt it. I doubt he got it.
Both in Nijisanji English
I doubt he has it.
Nijisanji's Japan branch.
May whatever merge Lord have mercy upon thine soul.
Gold play buttons.
On any soul, the person there. Unless you're the person that likes enjoying this stuff. That works there and likes going with the flow there or something. I don't know.
With a white office desk and when placed flat on the deck, reflecting fluorescent lighting often seen
Yep, this is
in
somebody,
office
this is another
environment.
place.
Photos like these seen numerous times from other Nijisanji English livers, including by Petra Gurin, who had once shown off a very similar photo of her play button, and has been joined in Japan by other Nijisanji English livers.
I'm going to say this now.
Lab streams. That is, she has also been streaming alongside Nijisanji English's Rosemi Lovelock of the same wave, Obsidia. This being the same wave that included Celine Tatsuki, a now terminated talent with the Nijisanji English.
Why is it still up?
Both Petra and Rosemi would perform at Niji Gen. Gurin tweeting out this
Okay, that's
saying,
good.
"Thank you, Niji Gen. Thank you, Malaysia."
I'm guessing this is good.
Cage. These two also going on to perform a spy party stream with one another that also included a major announcement.
What happened?
Being for 3D.
Hey, that's good.
Surprise having been earlier leaked
That's
on
good.
this channel as the
Now, I'm actually very supportive of the talents there. It's because they deserve the support. But unfortunately,
the scheduled date of
I
Friday,
support the
March
talents,
13th
I don't
at
support
8
the
p.m.
company.
Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern also happens to overlap with the timing of Hololive Productions' upcoming HoloFest. While Rosemi Lovelock's 3D debut
that's not gonna be good.
following week on Friday, March 22nd at 9
Just to let you know, this is a video that's a few days back.
These 3D debuts occurring 2 years and 8 months after the debut of these two Nijisanji English members. Well, next we're very quickly checking in with Uki Violetta.
What'd you do now?
He's gonna impregnate me. Not referring to wave mate Folger.
Yo, what's up?
Unveiling his latest archivist look, and like so many other Nijisanji English livers being afflicted with height growth, Folger
Yeah, what the heck?
celebrating 1 million views on the Noctix original song Break Free for their 2nd anniversary, stating, "I don't know how you all did it so fast, but thank you so much for 1 million views on Break Free. The lyrics mean so much to all of us at Noctix, and I'm so proud to be a part of it and get to
Like I said, I
work with so many
support
skilled people.
the
Now
talents.
rest in peace. We gotta live.
I don't support the company. Remember that.
This is Folger is also releasing his 2nd original song, Enshrouding, tonight on both
Yo, what's up?
YouTube and Bilibili. Saying, "I'm so excited to finally share the final version with all of you at the end of this week." That is Folger, along with others in the Noctix and Ethereum.
Hey, it's hot here.
Are preparing for
Woo!
a collab with Code Geass. This official tweet saying they're preparing PR live streams and
Oh, Code Geass? Oh, that's great.
for the
That's good.
collaboration.
So
And
far, everything's going good for the
of
talents. That's great. That's good.
Of March 15th, JST
Unless, like I said,
As
I support. Really?
lastly, today with Nijisanji English, we have this announcement of the White
Whew.
Goods sale. That launching alongside
Seriously, it's
the
hot in here.
Nijisanji Valentine Goods merchandise sale, which had potentially been delayed by a full month. And that is all for today's episode.
All right.
As we'd like to quickly thank Shihiro
Oh.
for giving us this artwork entitled,
But I have to say,
which I can personally confirm is like looking into a mirror.
God damn,
Further, we
False.
have this artwork
Oh.
from Camellia entitled Now on the
Lord.
News. And again, as
I already did the warning in the beginning of this video, right?
feel free to like,
Oh,
comment, subscribe
Lord.
below. Send in your VTuber
Man,
to our
god dang,
Discord,
False.
as we'll have
Dang.
more things
Woo.
VTubers say for you soon.
At least that happened at the end of the video. But god dang, like, woo! Woo! Yeah, woo! Man, spicy. But like I said before, what was I talking about? Like I said, like everything. At least at the end, we got some good news. Now, I'm going to say, I support the talents. Once again, I'm going to say this. I support the talents. I don't support the company, alright? Talents, I feel, the talents, they deserve all the support. It's just that they're under the command of such a corrupt company. Now, hopefully, hopefully, that we won't have anything else happening. I hope. Please, can we get through a week without Nijisanji? Hopefully. Maybe, I don't know. But either I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like, I hope, man, this is good. This is a long video. It's like over an hour long. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I still got like another video happening. It's another video happening. I know, my gosh. I usually only put up a video if it takes so long. But I got like another video that I gotta make as well. I was gonna like thinking that I should probably do that another day, but then no, this is just important. We need something good happening here. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this VTuber reaction. I guess I can say. Can I say that? VTuber reaction? Or is it a random reaction at the same time? I guess it's now mostly VTuber. I guess I'll put VTuber reaction. How about that? I don't know. I'll think about it once I freaking post this. By the way, hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment, subscribe down below of what you thought about the situation and how you think about the Nijisanji any color situation. Let me know what you thought. Let me know let me know if there's anything else that's missed here, and also let me know what else that potentially possible Nijisanji stuff that may be happening. I don't know. It's amazing how we still talk about this. Now, it has died down a little bit, but still, even still, But for right now, like, comment, subscribe down below to join my dark, alright? You guys have no choice. I'm a dark release. You got no choice in the matter. And don't forget to also like the video. Helps me get into the algorithm because lets you YouTube channel know that you like this content. Don't forget to share. Helps my videos get out there even more. And also, don't forget to press the black bell button to be notified whenever my videos get posted. Or just come to my channel every once in a while because YouTube channel removes it from you guys' feed. I don't know why. I don't know why she does it. But seriously, go. Seriously, come to my channel. Look it up, see it, enjoy yourself. And yeah, that's about it. And for right now, my dark minions, dismissed.